What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. And today we have the channel update for the summer of 2021 for you guys. I really hope you guys are excited for today's video. Today we have a lot of awesome stuff to go into in this channel update, as we have a very awesome stuff to dive into. I hope you guys are excited for it, like I said. And without further delay, we have a lot to talk about today. So lo and behold, we are going to get started, guys. So I apologize in advance if I'm all over the place. I'm still recovering pretty hard from mono. So yeah, it's hard to concentrate, but I definitely wanted to make this video because we have a lot of awesome stuff in store for you guys. So yeah, guys, the summer of 2021 is going to be absolutely awesome. We have a ton of great stuff. First and foremost, though, before we begin with all of that material, I just want to say thank you guys so much for such a awesome spring period, even though we're still kind of in spring a little bit. By the time we get fully rolling with the summer, it will be summertime, you know. So I just want to thank you guys so much for an amazing, pretty much the whole Q2. It was absolutely awesome. We had so many awesome videos, and just overall it was such a fun time. So I can't thank you guys enough, and I'm sorry that I have been really out the last the last section of Q2, but we're gonna get it rolling really fast here, and we got a ton of awesome stuff. So I mean, it was an awesome period. We had so many awesome videos. The 1 to 400 scale model industry just turned upside down in terms of all kinds of announcements. It was just absolutely incredible. So I seriously can't thank you guys enough. It was absolutely awesome, and I'm super glad that it was so awesome. So once again, thank you guys so much for an amazing time, and I hope you guys enjoyed all the content that came from that, and even some more to come. So let's get started with what to expect for the summer 2021. So we kind of have some main sections to go over, kind of related to and not to it, but this video will be kind of a little, like I said, kind of a little all over the place because of how much material there is to cover, and then on top of that, it's already a little hard to film, but I will do my absolute best to do it in the best way possible. So we're going to start this video with talking about what the rest of Q2 will be, pretty much May of 2021. And then we have a full itinerary for June through August kind of set up and ready to go. So really exciting stuff. And please keep in mind, all this may change at some point. There may be something that sparks on my channel that we do a lot more of, and if so, we'll definitely address that in those particular sections. But for the time being, this is the main Q3 2021 update. So let's get it rolling, guys. Let's start with May and kind of talk about what to expect for the rest of May, because there's still it's going to be a very interesting month for the channel, one that we have never quite experienced before, but we'll definitely do our best to make the absolute best of it. So as you guys may have saw my video from last week, I unfortunately have I did get a mono, which if you guys don't know, you guys can check out that video for the full explanation. I'll talk about it a little at the very end of this video. Mono is a viral illness that is comes with many symptoms, but in my case, I got mainly extreme fatigue from mono, and it really just put me out. If you guys have seen my channel, I have uploaded one video in the last week and a half, which is not typical whatsoever. So yeah, bouncing back from mono is a very difficult objective, but we are doing so. So this is where we're at with May. I kind of briefly touched on it in that video, but after a few more days of thinking about it and how my recoveries went, and just overall just the full timeline putting itself together, this is pretty much the verdict as of right now that I've came to for May content. So if you guys don't know, we have mainly two kind of formats actually scheduled for months on my channel. We have airport updates and the in real life content as of right now that we see throughout. So this is kind of where we're at with the scheduled content. So for airport updates for May of 2021, unfortunately, due to me getting mono essentially and just not enough time, I decided that everything besides Albuquerque, which was done before I got mono, will be postponed or canceled, however you want to word it, for May of 2021. So there will be very limited airport updates for May of 2021. We had the Albuquerque one on May 7th, and that was it for airport updates. I'm still considering doing a made that decision yet, but every other airport, that would be Reno, Pensacola, Orange County, Phoenix, and Storyline, their airport updates will be postponed and joint with June. So the airport updates, in my opinion, this is just an overall really good choice because first and foremost, we'll look at a graphic here in a second, but I'll just explain to you why it would be nearly just a workhorse nightmare to get all these updates made. But on top of that, I haven't not done these airport updates monthly like this. I haven't had an intermediate break like this since never. Like whenever all these airports started, they were always monthly, and there was no exception to that. They were always monthly no matter what. I never got sick bad. I never got a major setback like I've had now. So ultimately, they have, for some of these airports, they've been going for 2.5, 3 years. At some point, a minor break like this, I feel like, is definitely good. So let's take a look at this graphic that I have on the screen right now. So this graphic that you guys are currently seeing on the screen is essentially what my predicted recovery time is from my progression from mono. So as you guys can see, early in May, from the 3rd through the 5th, that was when I was feeling fine and we were banking out content like nobody's business. And then you guys see Wednesday, May 5th, that's when I started to feel bad. So I have a yellow gradient transitioning into orange. Thursday, I was still bad. And then Friday, it really got bad. And as you guys can see, that's already 3 days right there. That's critical for a month stretch on scheduled content. Now taking a look at Saturday through the following Wednesday, Thursday period. Keep in mind it was the last week of school as well. And just overall just mentally got so worked up to the point where it was really hard to recover. So as you guys can see right here, I was out, wasn't able to do anything. I laid in bed the whole time. So as you guys can see, through the 8th through the 12th, I wasn't able to do anything. So that right there is already a week of making content out of 4. And then as you guys can see, through the 13th, and I'm recording this on the 16th, I went to school in these last 2 days, the 13th and the 14th, my last 2 days of school, and that already was mentally challenging. But on top of that, I haven't been able to make anything. On the 13th, I made the mono update video, and by this point, now I'm making this video. And as you guys can see, the gradient is slowly transitioning into how I'm feeling. I'm still not great. I'm still doing decent, but I'm not great. I'm much better than I was when I was in the red, but I'm definitely not near as good as I would be when I was in the green 2 weeks ago, as you guys see what I'm saying. So, and then as you guys can see, this gradient slowly but surely translates into back to normal. And that's what mono recovery is. I've went through it once, and mono is such a progressive recovery. It's challenging to do a lot, but on top of that, everything really just comes back at its own pace. You don't just randomly get up and get going again. It just unfortunately doesn't work like that. I would love to get going just full on once again tomorrow, but I'm just not going to be able to do it simply because every day is a baby step getting back to normal. So pretty much my illusion here with the graphic is, unfortunately, as you guys can tell, I won't be 100% for over half the month, if not pretty much the whole month of May, which by itself, that's just the airport updates that we talked about. But let me bring into the picture the in real life content as well. As you guys know, if you guys see this Tuesday lineup, I've been doing my Dallas and Phoenix day trip content for, in April was perfect. April we rolled through perfectly. We got the check-in vlog out, the trip report, and 2 takeoff and landings. That was perfect. But then we got the first Dallas layover vlog out with no issues, and then when we got mono, of course, that just took a whole toll on getting the trip report and 2 takeoff and landings. Now, takeoff and landing videos, those are beyond doable. Those were easy. I would say easy in terms of time. The trip report, I got halfway through, and I was going to work on it on the 8th of Saturday, that one right there, but I got sick. As you guys can see, I was in the red, so I wasn't able to do anything. So here's my plan for all of this content. As you guys can see, I think you guys pretty much get the gist of what I'm getting at with the gradient. I'm not 100%, and unfortunately, even if I was battling through that yellow, I could do it, but the whole month. But the red was just too much, and even the orange right now. The in real life content, I'm not too bummed out about because it's really simple fix. We're just gonna push everything back to June and get it going. So, and plus that's the footage is here and everything. You know, the airport updates every month is different. It's kind of a little more of a dang type deal. The real life content will always be here. The footage is always gonna be here, ready to edit. So that's perfectly fine. But the real life content, so that it was kind of the unfortunate deal. So for the scheduled content, most of it will be completely removed for the month, which is, as I'm sure you guys will know from watching from the audience perspective, maybe this is a great move for you guys too, because I don't know if 5 videos a week for over a year and then 2 to 4 videos a week for 2 years straight, keep in mind straight, was too much. So this will, during this intermission, my objective is to recover myself to get to a point where I can make this content normally again. But on top of that, I feel like this will be a great move for the audience as well, because I've uploaded 500 videos. I'm sure that you guys may want some time to go catch up on that content, because from a general audience perspective, I would think that watching 500 videos on that regular of a basis would be like, dang, sometimes, you know. So, and I'm by no means the first YouTuber to take a break or intermission like this, not by any means. It's rare that you find people that upload videos on such a consecutive schedule like this for such a long time. Like I said in my other video, this is we're going on 3 years here of uploading every week. I mean, that by itself is just like, wow. But yeah, for the whole May of 2021 sector, like I was saying, pretty much what we're going to do is all the scheduled content will be pushed back to June. The airport updates, luckily, I think I have a really good objective, or solution, I should say. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go write all the flight schedules for May for every airport, and then we're going to do a May and June combined airport update, besides Albuquerque, of course. So we'll cover the May and the June changes all in one airport update, which I think will work really well. So I'm very excited about that, and we're not going to miss any beats. And it's going to be really exciting. Now, the reason that I've considered doing Tulsa and Dallas, Tulsa is my absolute favorite. I love Tulsa, and it would be great to do an airport update at some point later, like that graphic was showing at the 4th week. Dallas, it's a big update for Dallas. Dallas has a lot of things returning. It's its 3-year anniversary. A new concourse piece was opened. So Dallas was just really, it was a huge update. So I may try to push through and try to get Dallas's out sometime late this month. Everything else I've decided we're going to take a intermission on. Storyline, it's a real bummer because we obviously had to miss the March update due to time constraints as well, and now we're gonna miss May. So, and plus it's just a really cool airport. And every other airport, I feel like this is gonna be a good intermission. This will kind of give a little tease of what it will be like with bi-monthly Pensacola at some point, which I'll talk about later in this video, what that's gonna be like missing it for a month, and vice versa for all these other airports. But I'm planning on doing a May and June combined airport update with elements from both months and kind of just getting it rolling from there. And potentially this format may be something that we really rock with in the future a lot. Potentially airports like Albuquerque or Reno, maybe even Orange County at some point, airports that are really large, format to roll with, I'm not sure. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at for the airport update. We're definitely going to hit it hard in June. I'll talk about it more when we get to the June-August section of the video. And then the real life content, like I was saying, it will be there. Luckily, all I have to do is just push it back a month and we'll just roll from there. My original plan was to do April through July. Now it will be for the 3 legs of the trip, if you will, June through August. So I feel like it's going to work really well. So we're not going to miss any beats there, but just a little intermission. So that probably leads you guys to wondering, well, there's still 2 full weeks of May, and you're going at a relative pace from the looks of it for 1 week, and then another week you're kind of down a little bit, but kind of going, So what can we expect for the rest of May? And luckily, I'm very excited to say that we have some awesome stuff coming. We're not going to be doing nothing in May. We will be here. This video is coming out on the 17th, and we have a lot of exciting videos on the way. My main focus for this month is kind of to get ready to go for June. Behind the scenes, making all the content, which would be the airport updates and the real life content, However, on the actual channel, we will have some stuff. My main plan as of right now is we have like 5 unboxing videos, so we're definitely going to be doing those. We have the NG April box is like right there, so we have that one to do. The Fantasy Wing video, we have an exclusive model video from Panda Models with, I'm sure you guys know which ones I'm talking about at this point. We have that video to do, and we have, we may have a couple others. We also have a skin tag video ready, and but I am going to be working on those behind the scenes. And on top of that, I didn't even get to address this yet, but we will be doing live streams, maybe one this Saturday as soon as, or maybe the 29th. We'll be back rolling on the live stream very soon. And then there may be other stuff too. I really want to do a video on my lighting studio for my models right here that I haven't got to use adequately, but I really want to. I may do a video on my equipment setup. I know a lot of people ask about that, even though it literally sounds like a CD drive over there on my laptop, but it's still going. There's a lot of fun stuff to do. It's definitely not going to be nothing. The tier list videos, we still have tier list to do. NG April came out like 2 weeks ago, and I still haven't got to do tier list yet. And I'm sure that I'm missing something. What did I write? Oh, spotting blogger. Okay. So I'm sure that I may be even missing stuff behind the scenes, maybe collaborations, I'm not sure, but it's just kind of progressively getting going again. I know you guys love the unboxings, so it's kind of a win-win. You guys will get plenty of time to watch the unboxings, and on top of that, there is tons of playlists. I mean, we have 40 airport updates for Dallas, Albuquerque, Tulsa, and 20 plus for pretty much every airport, excluding a few. So I mean, there is plenty of content. And then we have 25 model unboxings, we have 15 massive unboxings, we have 20 trip reports. I mean, you guys could have a field day with the playlist tab if you guys are looking for extra stuff to do. And I know a lot of you guys are getting out on summer right now, or within the next month rather, I should say. So yeah, and there is lots of stuff to look forward to. So that's pretty much the whole conclusion of the May 2021 sector of this video. Did I want to take 15 minutes? No. But did it? Yes, because we had a lot to talk about. So thank you for bearing with me on that. If you guys made it through this portion of the video, just a lot to talk about with what to expect for the rest of the month, because I don't want you guys to be wondering where are the May airport updates. Unfortunately, they're going to be combined with June. So yeah, and then that will lead us into the June through August section of this video. There's a lot to talk about that I'm really, really excited to. So June through August will be, as I'm sure you guys know, summer is big time on the channel. The last summer was one of our biggest summers for sure, and then the summer of 2019 and 18 as well were huge. We really just get it rolling. Last summer, I think I made, like I said, 3 to 5 videos a week every day. I mean, it was a ton of fun. We had a lot of awesome airport updates, and we really just hit it home. We did live streams and all kinds of fun stuff. So what to expect for June through August? Let's talk about it. Airport updates. We'll have May and June combined, and then as long as everything goes according to plan, we'll have July and August rolling at their normal rates. One airport update a month for all the airports. And it's just going to be awesome. I'm really excited. Lots of great elements. We're currently working on the GA military side of these airports. However, the civil side is as strong as it's ever been, with all these new models especially. Speaking of that, these new models, I mean, these models are really what NG models and Gemini jets, I know it's funny to say Gemini jets, but really in terms of what these companies are doing in terms of new models is something that the industry has not seen for years. We have not seen regional jets, especially these high demand ones, produced ever. It's just going to make these airports so much more realistic, having these assets that are present in real life now that we can represent. So it's just really, really exciting. We're going to have a ton of unboxings, especially this month, kind of just to get it rolling, you know. And there's still a lot of great ones to come. NG May was great, and GJ May I'm sure will be great too whenever they announce it. And we're just getting it started, guys. I know I haven't bought a model off eBay in 6 months, but that doesn't mean that we won't be buying models off eBay. I just got to find them. I would love to do another, just speaking of one-offs, I'll talk about it more here in a minute. Speaking of one-offs, I would love to redo the eBay video. The eBay video that I did last summer was pretty adequate, but I feel like with the quality that I could bring now, I feel like it would be so much better. So that's definitely one video I'd love to do as well. So unboxings will definitely be rolling as usual, model unboxings and massive unboxings and everything in between. And then I want to talk about Richmond and San Del Cabo. As I'm sure you guys know, I announced these model airport projects all the way back in early this year, in early 2021. My main objective was Richmond to get rolling in Q2 and Cabo to follow. That's unfortunately just has not happened. It's just simply been because of all this other content that has took the dominant side, if you will. My goal is just to get out there one day and get rolling on the Richmond Model Airport project. The concourse is ready. All I need to do is just take one really good day and get the board done, and we can do that. So I'm really, really excited about that. And that's the follow. My goal is sometime in July or August, and hopefully we'll get it rolling. The fleet's ready, the whole collection is ready for it, and yeah, I'm still kind of trying to figure out some select stuff of it. I still got to work on the concourse and everything, so that's where we're at on that. And I also want to talk about the Tulsa mat. Sorry about that. I also want to talk about the Tulsa mat while we're here. So we were getting really close before I got sick to getting that complete. The goal was to have it ready for May, but that probably will not happen. The person is really busy right now, which is most unfortunate. Definitely something that I really want to have going by June or July. So that is the plan for the Tulsa mat. It's still in the works. It's still going. And then we have tier list videos. We'll be doing tier list as well. There's going to be a lot of great ones. I'm really excited to see the American Series 900. So tier list will be coming as well. I've thought about doing different companies. I feel like it's Gemini Jets and NGs are kind of the flagship ones, you know. But I've thought about maybe doing Phoenix and Aero Classics and JC Wings. If that's something you guys would like to see, please let me know, along with any other content on this channel. I would love to make content that you guys would love to see. So let me know if you guys would like to see that. But GJ and NGs are must. So yeah, definitely going to be rolling on the tier list. And that's kind of the whole rundown with models. There'll be one-off videos like a redo eBay video. And then that video, the lighting studio video, I'd love to do that. Just taking model pictures in general is something that I'm very passionate about. Definitely going to be doing some outdoor photography because the weather is going to be really good in the summer here, and there's going to be a lot of fun stuff to do. So on top of that, definitely want to do some more broad stuff, like may have to do a redo of how to start a 1-400 collection, how to make a model airport. I mean, stuff like that would just be really fun. So let me know if you guys have any particular request. And yeah, so I would, that's definitely in the plans though. I'm really, really excited for all that. The in real life section of this, the Dallas and Phoenix day trip content will be coming. Runtime is June through August as right now. Every Tuesday we will have one of the videos, whether it's a layover vlog, the trip port, or 2 takeoff and landing videos. That will plan to be, it should run through, like, let's see. Sorry guys, I probably shouldn't do this on the fly, but this kind of formatted the video. Probably through like August 31st or so, something along the lines of that. It will be somewhere in that range. It will end in late August. But luckily, we are not done there. But yes, the rest of that content will be rolling. Really excited for it, and I hope you guys are too. So that's the summer pretty much of the, that's a really simple answer to the summer real life trip port type content, layover vlog. It will be the Dallas Phoenix day trip. That's the whole summer. However, that does not change the fact that we're going to have more just stuff going on, I should say. We do have some trips in the works. One has been confirmed. I will not say anything much about it besides that it's really good and it's going to be very special. That's all I'm going to say about it. It's a family trip and I'm really excited for it. So that is coming. So you guys can expect a trip announcement for that. I will talk about it briefly. I don't have all the answers for it yet, but as I'm sure you guys know, I had a Delta day trip lined up for, it was supposed to be this Tuesday on May 18th, but I'm definitely not I'm unfortunately not going to be going on May 18th simply because of my health. I was just about to make the trip announcement right before I got sick. My goal was to have it out on the 8th, and I unfortunately was not able to do that. I don't know what the situation with it's going to be besides the fact that we will get a voucher for it and we'll have it redone. Due to Delta's scheduling, it was honestly probably the best 4 flights I could have gotten a day trip out of anywhere. I mean, it was so good for my preferences and forte. So it's most unfortunate because the scheduling is not even close to as caliber high as what the day trip was. I will say it when it's all said and done, what it was and everything. But I'm hoping that we can get the voucher or potentially get it moved. There's another day down the line that it would work, but I don't know if they're going to be able to change it. So for the May schedule that flows into June a little bit, there is one day that would work, but I don't know if they'll be able to change it. But if not, we'll get the voucher and kind of roll from there, start from scratch, and we'll do something really fun with Delta at some point. And then I've had a lot of proposals. Every day at school for the last month, I kind of just went out in my free time. I just went on the grind of looking for some cool stuff. And there was some really cool stuff that I found. There was some Southwest combos that I really liked. United had some stuff that I was a big fan of. I was even looking at some low-cost stuff around the market. So keep your eyes out for more trip announcements to come, because there's going to be at least one, but I would expect 2 to 3 total. And I will be doing a lot of flying. I'll talk about Instagram here in a moment, because Instagram is definitely a key caliber of my brand. However, I did want to keep you guys informed that there will be a ton of real life stuff to look forward to. So definitely keep your guys' eyes out for that. Spotting vlogs, we will be rolling super strong with spotting vlogs. Of course, we had the layover vlog, which is a very similar concept. However, the spotting vlog's a full in-depth get and go, you know. Spotting vlog 14 and 15 have been filmed from March 28th and April 25th respectively. Those will be the next 2 up. I'm hoping for 14 to come out sometime in May, probably sometime in the next couple weeks, and vice versa for 15 from April 25th. And next time I go spotting at Tulsa, which will probably be the last week of May at some point. So I'm very excited for those. Me and my family would be, my sister actually dances at a local dance studio here, and she has a nationals competition in Wichita, Kansas this June. So hopefully I can do some spotting at Wichita. That's been something I've been eyeing on, and that's coming up quick. So I'll keep you guys informed if we do that. But that would be really fun if I get to go spotting at Wichita, D.Y. Eisenhower Airport, and Connell Air Force Base, and maybe even the Beach Airport, where Cessna does a lot of their stuff. That would be a bunch of fun. And then, like I said, I also want to go to Oklahoma City really bad. I really want to make a trip down to Will Rogers World Airport to do some spotting. They have some really cool stuff between that Alaska maintenance facility and just overall in general, they have a great airport. So I really want to take a trip down there, and then also maybe Tinker Air Force Base and Wiley Post, the GA airport. So definitely a lot of fun spotting vlogs to look forward to. And during this, the trip actually, the trip that's confirmed, there will probably be 2 or 3 spotting vlogs out of that at some very different airports compared to what we typically do spotting vlogs at. They are, I'll say that one of them as of right now is a large flagship airport. So I mean, it would be an absolute banger if we could do it. But I'll keep you guys informed on that part of that. And in terms of other real life content, just some select stuff like maybe contrail spotting at some point this summer. That's definitely, with the good weather, definitely most certainly a doable video if you guys would like to see more contrail spotting. Aviation news, I love making the news videos even though I don't do many of them, but even particular ones like the Alaska joining one world or whatever video there may be, I would love to do more of those. And then there's definitely some select fleet video, or sorry, just fleet concepts in general, or just real life videos in general, kind of similar like how to start your 1 to 400 collection. There's select videos like that I would love to do. I would love to do the fleets of airlines type videos, or just particular aspects of aviation in real life in general that I really want to talk about. How airlines build their schedules, or how GA aviation works in general, how military aviation works, what is so fun about watching aspects of real life aviation unfold, how COVID-19's affected the whole situation since there's kind of a relative new normal at this point. What the difference between leisure travel and business travel is, and I could just sit here and talk all day long about that. Even though it's not my particular niche dominantly on YouTube, I would still love to do some select videos like that. However, there's a lot of great channels out there that do videos like that. Benjamin's Aviation's been one I've been watching a ton recently. He does some absolutely phenomenal work over there with particular fleet concepts and just routes and all kinds of aspects about the aviation industry that I've really enjoyed watching. That's definitely a channel to check out if you haven't. And even guys like my man Jet Brooks. I mean, if Jet Brooks wouldn't have been there, I probably wouldn't have made it through Monos. I can't thank Jet Brooks enough. God, his content is top notch. It doesn't get any better than that. And of course, you have all of our friends over in the real life niche. AS Aviation does his thing, Citrus does his thing, Aviation 18, and everybody in between, whether it's 35X at Reagan or whatever concept that you'd like to bring into it. There's a ton of real life aviation aspects that I would love to cover more in depth at some point, and it's definitely a perfect summer project. So definitely don't be surprised if some real life stuff like that unfolds on the channel. And that's kind of the real life sector. There's a lot of really good stuff. There's a ton of particular stuff I'd love to do, and definitely stay informed, guys, because we're just getting started here, and that may be the next big element of the channel. Some of those particular real life aviation concept type things, you know, and even more to come with that. You know, I'm always interested in getting more invested into my amazing passion. So, and I'm really excited to keep sharing it with you guys here on youtube.com. So yeah, and then in terms of other aviation content, I have some select stuff, but I may go off on vouch on something else, so my apologies. I'd love to do some flight simulators some point this summer, whether it's X-Plane 11 or if I upgrade my computer, Flight Simulator 2020. I would love to, or even Infinite Flight. Infinite Flight's kicking butt right now, so I'd love to do some flight sim content. If you guys have anything particular you guys would like to see, let me know. Maybe just start with something simple like a flight montage or something, but let me know what you guys like to see. I'd love to get a rotation going with flight simulators if it becomes a key essential part of the channel. Live streaming, of course. We've been live streaming the last month, aviation chat stuff, but I love that format because it doesn't push my internet too hard, and it's very doable, and you guys really enjoy it. And that's what I was really, my objective was for all of us to enjoy it with solid quality content. So that is definitely going to be staying, and whether we evolve on that to potentially, if we find some sort of low demanding game for the computer that works, or simulator, or whatever it may be, or even just as simple as continuing to use Google to the best of its ability, that is most certainly something that we'll continue to do. So that is absolutely awesome. I'm really excited to keep building on the live streams. And thank you everybody so much for the donations. It really means the world to me. You guys don't have to do that, so I really appreciate all the donations that came from that. And then, of course, fan mail will be rolling. You're also always welcome to send fan mail. It's never mandatory, but we'll definitely be having fan mail for months to come. And then one-off videos, there's going to be a ton of them. I already mentioned some ones for the model side of things and the real life side of things, and potentially even flight simulator stuff. But there will be a ton of really cool one-off videos coming as well. If you guys have any requests for any sorts of videos, leave them in the comment section, and I will definitely try my best to do them if they're reasonable or reasonably in my field, if you guys will. And then I do want to talk about the Instagram here for a minute because it is a key establishment. It's where I get a lot of my it's where I communicate a lot of the information for the channel. And on top of that, just in general, I love sharing just the simple stuff. All the aviation news that comes through on there is definitely a key asset that would definitely helps keep the flow of all the news. It's definitely a great place to link up all the aviation news, and overall it's just really nice. And then on top of that, we of course have our typical double daily post between a model post earlier in the day, and then later in the day we have the real life post from all of these trips I've took over the years. So feel free to always go scroll on there. All kinds of content is on there from the last 10 years. My 9-year anniversary is this November, and then my 10-year anniversary is November of 2022. So that's crazy to me. And there's going to be a ton of fun pictures on there to come, and then just sharing the news and everything is always great. So definitely go check me out on there if you'd like to. I don't even think you have to have an account to view it nowadays, so you can go on the computer and look at like the first post. I don't think you can scroll through multi-post, but you can kind of get a good glimpse of it from the computer, I think. But anyways, yeah, thank you guys for 16,000 followers on there. I know that was a recent milestone to compliment 3,000 subscribers, so that was awesome. So yeah, Instagram's going to be rolling strong, and definitely don't want to miss out on it. I also look to continue to be relatively active, hopefully more active on Twitter as well. You can find those links in the description. And then my Flight Radar 24 links also down there for everyone to see what all the flights I've took over the years that I know of, and all that sort of thing. I don't know if there's any other sorts of medias I could do. I just wish I had a better computer so we could live stream even more, and then just simple stuff like that. But I've thought about doing some website stuff in the past. I just don't think I have the time with the YouTube schedule. So I feel like we're definitely in a good sense there. So And then anything that you guys would like to see on this channel in terms of any aviation content, please let me know. Like I said, it could be anything. We can do anything, and I would be more than happy to do it. So just let me know if you guys have any particular request or anything like that. I would most certainly be more than happy to do those, and I would love to do them. So please let me know in the comments if you guys have any particular content that you guys would like to see. I will most certainly be up to do it. And Flight Simulator, just because I don't do anything right now does not mean that I would not mind doing it. Really, it's just hard because the live stream format was so much fun for that, but then the computer just could not do it. Internet too, both of them combined. If we could probably get away with one of them not doing very well, but both of them not doing well, just couldn't do it. But I'm sure that there's a way to do it in terms of video content, because my computer can run it, and there's most certainly a way. So I would be more than happy to keep doing it, or start some actual Flight Simulator content. Definitely rusty, but it doesn't mean that I couldn't improve. And then of course the real life stuff. I really like a lot of directions. I've talked to quite a few people about doing some particular stuff potentially this summer, so that's pretty much everything for the full rundown. I do want to talk about some particular things, just kind of get it rolling here and kind of concluding this video. If you made it to this point, thank you. I hope you've enjoyed it. And guys, it's going to be an awesome summer. Like I was saying in the beginning of the video, we just have such a great lineup of content. The Phoenix and Dallas day trip content for the real life side is just going to be an absolute force to carry. And on top of that, we have all kinds of airport updates, unboxings. I'm sure some of the best massive unboxings we've ever have are yet to come. I've been trying to save some money, but at the same time trying to make some very efficient quality quantity buys, getting the best balance and blend of all worlds. So that's been my objective there. Just overall, we have so much fun stuff. We're just getting started, like I was saying earlier, and just a really, really exciting time, guys. It's just going to be just getting after it, and I'm really, really excited, guys. It's just going to be awesome. So, and definitely on Instagram, I was mentioning that mainly because the communication is so strong. When I go to, if I do any particular trips, I always post about there from going to the airport and all that fun stuff. So I definitely highly suggest keeping up on there. I wish that YouTube was a little bit more in terms of a feed could do that. Like I would love to do stories the story feature on YouTube. First off, I don't have it, but on top of that, it's just not the most convenient. It's just not as convenient as getting on Instagram and just putting it on there simply, and the UI being good and all that. But it's okay. I also really want to, this summer, even keep improving my content. I think it's really good, but I would love to keep trying to learn about new animations and stuff. Shotcut is fairly limited with what I can do, but hopefully maybe I can learn Resolve or something at some point, because I would love to keep improving on the editing of the content. And even though I would say that mine is really solid, I would not say that's top notch by any means. So I'd love to keep improving, and even just simple stuff like I really want to work on continuing to work on my equipment. Personally, a new computer would be absolutely ideal, and just a lot of really fun stuff. And I did want to talk about mono for a second. The graphic really kind of just tells the story. It's just a progressive recovery, and I'm really excited to get back. I can't tell you how devastational it was to lay in bed for 5 days, but luckily getting going again every day, just pushing a little bit more to get back to normal is just really, really exciting. I wish that it wasn't a progressive recovery, because personally that's probably the hardest part of the whole thing. Is it probably isn't even the actual virus itself being in bed the whole time. It's just getting back going it's so hard. But luckily we're going to be going as strong as ever, and just because we had one setback does not mean that we're going anywhere. We're going to continue to do what we do here, and sharing my passion has been something that I've always been super excited to do every day when I wake up to make these videos, and anything that I do in terms of aviation has always been something that really drives me. So just because we had one setback does not mean that we're going anywhere by any means. So don't count me out. I'm going to be here, and I'm super, super excited for what's to come, because the best is yet to come, and I'm just super, super proud of where we've came as a whole community. I feel like Aviation's comment really said it well. He left a great comment, and just in general, just because, like I said, one setback does not define who this channel is. That's for sure. And if I keep talking, I'm going to get emotional, so I'm not going to do it. But I think you guys kind of get my drift of how I feel about this channel, and it's definitely going to be cornerstone of my life and sharing what I love, and hopefully inspire you guys as well to continue to do your guys' thing. And it's just it's a really powerful concept, so I just can't thank you guys enough. So I feel like this is probably a perfect place to conclude this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this channel update. I know it was long and extensive, but we had a lot to talk about today, and just getting ready for a super exciting summer is something that we just it's hard to grasp how much awesome stuff is coming. So I'm just really excited for it, and it's just gonna really keep trying to progress on the content and just make it the best I can. And it's really exciting. So yeah, like I said, feel free to check out Instagram too, Twitter, all that fun stuff. And if you want to consider subscribing and all that, I would highly recommend it, because there's just going to be some really great stuff. And I'm not saying that my content's the best, but I would definitely say that it's a very solid compliment to the whole community in general. So definitely feel free to check it out at your liking. It's more than up to you. So yeah, like I said, thank you guys so much for watching this very long, extensive video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope it was worth every second of your time. And I hope that you guys have a fantastic rest of your days to come. And I'm really excited. We'll have some sort of videos coming. It's not going to be on a real schedule or anything, but just keep informed. I'll be on Instagram and the community tab, kind of just recapping it all. And yeah, going to be full-fledged. June is coming, and we're just getting started, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, I'll see you guys soon, as Redriveraviation is signing off.